Basically, I think we ought to approach this in the spirit of receiving good news. Exciting news, even. Right, Kateri?
You promised me you wouldn't try to skip senior year.
I'm sorry I wasn't straight with you, Connie, but I thought when I got accepted into some major universities, you'd change your mind.
Oh, you did?
May I please read my acceptance letters?
Kateri? Is there something wrong? Is it bad news?
Not for Connie, it isn't. Here, I don't think I need to read this last one.
While the grade point average on your high school transcript is very impressive, we note a significant deficiency in the area of extracurricular activity and community involvement. As a result, we regret that at this time we cannot accept your application for enrollment. Well, on the bright side, she didn't get accepted anywhere, so no harm done, right, Ma?
On the bright side for Terry, I'm just as angry with you.
Okay, so maybe there isn't a bright side.
She said she wasn't hungry.
Man, this isn't fair. She gets out of going to school. She gets out of eating this crummy liver.
What are you gonna do next? Raise her allowance?
I'm eating my liver, Ma. And you should eat yours too, Andy.
Don't you even think a mouthful of liver is getting you back into my good graces?
Come on, Ma, what'd I do that was so wrong? Okay, so, I went behind your back. I told a little lie. And I undercut your authority. So maybe I was a little out of line.
Maybe?
Come on, Ma. Terry has a chance to be the best, the smartest. This is America. #1 is all that counts. USA, USA. Come on, you guys. USA, USA, USA!
Jake, Kateri's had all sorts of problems in high school relating to her peers. She needs a lot more growing up before she goes off to college.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Connie.
Obviously, the colleges agreed with me.
Well, it's kind of hard to argue with that, isn't it?
Yes, I'd say that it is.
Well, let me remind you of something. You're the one who kept pushing me to get the grades I got.
Now, let's not get selective with our memory here. I also pushed you to get involved with other activities.
Well, you'll be glad to know that I finally decided to take your advice.
You have?
School was one activity, and now I'm going to try some other ones.
What do you mean?
In a nutshell, I'm not going to college.
Terry, you're not thinking of trade school?
I'm going to the College of Life Experience, Lou.
That's not that place in the village, is it?
Lou, please, stay out of this.
I'm going to try some life, Lou. The real world, not some ivory tower. There's more to life than that. Europe with a backpack, the squalor of Calcutta, the death throes of the British Empire.
This really sounds like that place in the village.
This whole idea of backpacking through the world is evidence to me that you're not mature enough to make an adult decision.
Connie, whether you think so or not, I'm an adult. And as an adult, one decision I can make is that I'm not going to talk about any of this anymore with any of you at any time.
What part of the village have you been hanging out in? Okay, this time, there's no way Kateri can avoid talking about this college thing.
She's done a pretty good job of it for 3 days now.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sick of it, and it doesn't look like Ma's gonna do anything about it.
So what's your cunning plan, Jake? We each mail Kateri an anonymous postcard?
No, we're gonna talk to her. Everything you're supposed to say written on these cards.
By the way, college has 2 L's.
Whatever, where are the boys?
Where else? Doug's dog is making a personal appearance at the mall.
It's a moot point, Frank. There's no time to make other arrangements now.
Why not? It only took you 60 seconds to make them the other day.
Argue later. Kateri will be here any minute.
Yeah, we don't mean to rush you, but we gotta get to the mall. Doug's dog is gonna be the guest of honor at the pet store opening.
Believe it or not, some of us have more important things to do than watching a mongrel fetch a ball.
He's gonna fetch. That wasn't in the ad.
Frank, could we discuss this someplace a little more private?
Fine, let's go in the kitchen.
Fine, you guys want the kitchen? That'll work out great. Everyone needs to be in their assigned location for my plan to work.
What are you talking about?
Well, you see, now, whenever Kateri tries to escape one of us, now somebody else has to be waiting in the next room with a different 3x5 card addressing a new issue.
Gee, Jake, this just might work.
Maybe I should put my issues on a 3x5 card.
Yeah, right, Frank. Now, Ma, your card has Kateri. You're too young to know what you really want. Frank, I think you'd be good at. Kateri, you can't keep avoiding your peer group, even though you're smarter than they are.
Just give us the lousy cards, shall we?
All right, Mom, Frank are raring to go. I'll take the porch. Loomis, you stay here in the living room.
Where am I going, on a grassy knoll?
No, no, no. You are a roving gorilla. Anybody has any trouble, they come to you as a reinforcement.
Oh, she's coming up the wall.
Oh, boy, battle stations, battle stations.
Row, send.
What's that?
What's what?
That card, are you giving a speech?
Oh, actually, it's my side of our little talk that you've been avoiding.
And you wrote it down? How convenient. Now we can have this talk and we don't even have to be in the same room.
Sure, go into the house, said the spider to the fly.
You too?
Kateri,
What?
Kateri, we all think it would be enjoyable. Kateri, we all think it would be enjoyable and fulfilling. Kateri, we all think it would be enjoyable and fulfilling for you to join a service club during your senior year of...
High school?
Yes! I think we made a dent.
Good, let's go see the dog.
Well, I'd just like to hear from you why we're suddenly out of choices.
Maybe if everybody hadn't pushed me so hard, I might have been more open-minded.
Well, I see you two have a lot to talk about. Why don't I just take these with me to the library? I won't be late.
Good.
Look, Connie, I know what's really going on with you. Well, that's not true. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I've got a pretty good idea, and it doesn't have anything to do with me or Gary or his magical wedding box. Well, okay, maybe it has something to do with the box, but mostly this has to do with you and this problem you have with marrying me.
I don't have a problem with marrying you. I just have a problem with the ceremony.
Where's Kateri?
She went to the library.
What? You let her get away? You let her fly out of the web?
Jake, not now.
You were supposed to keep her here. You were the sticky part of the web.
Jake, what are you talking about?
You see, you're just not a capable person. You just never understood the whole concept of the web. As far as the web is concerned, you two are the weakest strands. Now you gotta build a whole new web.
There's only one problem with our ceremony, and that's the fact that the wrong person's being given away.
Well, we could try to give Jake away, but I don't think anybody would take him.
Connie,
You want me to give you away?
the only way this wedding will work is if you give Isaac away.
Connie,
A mother's best trick, waiting in the dark. And I guarantee someday you'll use it on your kids.
okay. I guess I'll go upstairs now.
Something else mothers occasionally do, and that is to give an order which must be obeyed. Sit down.
No need to give me a lecture. I already read all the 3x5 cards.
Actually, I don't have the right to lecture you,
Since when?
since I realized you and I have the same problem.
What does Jake have to do with this?
Okay, so we have more than one problem. What I was talking about was our maturity, or lack thereof.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've always been mature for my age.
No, Kateri, you've always been tall for your age.
Okay, I'm tall. What's your excuse?
I don't have one. And that's worse, because you're only 16 and I'm older.
Did I miss one of the 3x5 cards?